When people describe Benin City to you, they say ancient city of Benin City.
I'm Honorable Benga James.
And I'm Adebi Israel.
And we are a part of the crew of What the Honorable Has to Say that reaches you from Super 88.1 FM, Benin City, Edo State. It's a beautiful afternoon, and you can see the skyline, how beautiful it is. And we are able to talk about the skyline and appreciate it today because we are sitting on the elevated platform of the flyover at the Ramat Park. You can see the beautiful work, which is nearing completion. And from what we know now, the contractor has given a completion date of the month of September 2026. But again, we can see the emerging picture. It's a fast evolving landscape that looks a lot more beautiful. I mean, are you an Edolite and you've been around for a long time, or you are even an Edolite in the diaspora, and it's been a long time you were at this place? I tell you, maybe the next time you visit, you may just not know this place again, because there is an emerging scenery, an emerging optics that is beautiful. We don't have the gridlock that we used to have around here again. And by the time the job is complete, I can imagine the perfect picture we're going to be having. Now, we've seen the plans under the flyover, what they are trying to design and put up there. And hopefully, under the bridge will not become home for destitutes, nuisance, thugs, and other undesirable elements in the society. We don't want a situation whereby women or ladies especially, from around 6:30 to 7 p.m. in the evening, they'll say, I don't want to have anything to do around there. Under that flyover, people snatch bags or snatch phones. So hopefully the state government will put something befitting there, something safe there, and something sane around there. And again, hopefully by the time the job is done, there will be no indiscriminate parking around there. There will be designated car parks. There will be designated bus stops where you can drop passengers or pick passengers. And Israel, what do you have to say?
Well, it's a beautiful one, like you rightly mentioned, and I'm very excited about this because this is why I apply to work every morning. I'm going to work on a busy day when it's market. You know what to expect. You have to leave home as early as 6 in the morning at times, and someone asks me, do you stay in Lagos or where do you stay, that you have to leave home that early? But it's just understanding how peculiar the Ramat Axis of Benin City used to be. It used to be a lot of traffic. It used to be a lot of congestion, both human and vehicular movement. And when you come to the Ramat Axis, with the flyover nearing completion, then we know now that yes, we have some hope at the end of the tunnel. You know, I listened to the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Works, just yesterday. He was speaking about this project, and he said it was designed not just to address traffic and vehicular movement, it's also designed to take care, to address the issue of flooding that we know these axes to always contend with when it comes to the rainy season. If you know the Ramat Axis, the Aduawa Axis, you know how the floods move in this area. When it rains in the Ramat, you can't drive. You have vehicles turning back and taking time out before the floods will cease. So we are looking at a situation where this is being addressed, even with the construction of the flyover. The Obaseki Street is just behind us here. In the Obaseki Street, you know how heavy the flood is. And the Permanent Secretary said, well, there was a gully there also that was reclaimed. And with this, a proper drainage was done, both underground drainage and surface drainage. All of these are to address the issue of flooding when it comes to the Ramat Axis.
We also know what happens to the INEC office, Edo State INEC office, in the rainy season when it floods. It's always an existential threat to that office. And hopefully, with what is being done to control flood around this area, then workers and officials of INEC in the Edo State headquarters office can heave a sigh of relief, and they don't have to scamper for safety during rainy season. I mean, a lot of things. Look at the markets. The market behind us now, on market days, it's always an eyesore. You see people bring their wares, the traders, the market women. People come from different places with their wares, with their products, and they shade onto the road. Hopefully, it will also be a thing of the past by the time this project is complete. Now, there is a proper market inside, in there. And what the state government needs to do is to put a management team in place that will ensure that traders will do their business from the designated market, not by the roadside. All the umbrellas that we see by the roadside of people who don't want to be inside, but they want to come out and be close to the road and to shade themselves from the sun. They come up with these big umbrellas. Hopefully, we won't see those big umbrellas again because nobody's going to be outside. There are empty stalls in the market in there. The market management team that will be put in place should be able to allocate stalls to traders. And it's only those traders that will be in the stores, designated stores, that will be allowed to trade here. If you are not by the roadside, your customers, people will come and they will find their way into the designated market to patronize you. It doesn't have to be by the roadside.
And for those who argue, oftentimes when you engage Nigerians and say, oh, what are the state governments doing? What are the local government doing? What is the federal government doing? We make bold to say what this government has done with this collective patrimony of Edo people is a signpost of the administration of Governor Monday Okpebholo. This flyover is a symbol that indeed state government resources can work for the people. And the people must continually demand of their leadership such level of development. The hallmark of a state, a developing state, is infrastructure. When you look around and you see the quality of infrastructure you have, you know that this state is developing. When people describe Benin City to you, they say ancient city or Benin City. But Governor Monday Okpebholo says we are transforming it. It's going to be
From
a construction site from the ancient to the modern. And that's what we're saying. These are landmark projects that symbolizes that exact pronouncement by the state government. It's a commendation to him. But beyond that, it's for the governor to realize this is for the people. It's not enough to say, yes, my administration has done this. You have done this in the interest of the people. And the people who this have been done for must also buy into this project to keep it. Honorable, you mentioned, we should not have guys sitting there at night to snatch people's bag, sitting there at night to harass people, and molest people. We want to see civilized behavior from those who use this facility.
And one more thing we need to add is that now that we've seen this here, hopefully, like you have said, people should take ownership. This is a legacy project. It is one project that for years to come, people will remember how this project came to be, and they will say, kudos to the administration headed by Senator Monday Okpebholo when he was governor of Edo State. And I mean, you can see, I'm loving this already. I can't wait to drive my car on this flyover. I can't wait to see vehicles flying here. I can't wait to see people from all over Nigeria passing through Benin. I say, wow, Benin is a new place. You know, one good thing about this kind of a project is that its fame spreads organically.
Yeah.
People will come from abroad, they will see it, they will go back to Italy, they will go back to Spain, they will go back to the United Kingdom, they will go back to the United States, they will talk about this flyover. People will come from Delta State. They will come from across the Niger, the southeast, and they will say, when last did you pass through Benin? When last did you pass through the Ramat Park access to Albo Road? It's wearing a new look. There is a facelift because there is a flyover in the place. And for those who asked, who question this administration, is this a priority project? Just wait for it to reach its completion. You'll be one of those that will sing and dance and commend this government for this marvelous job.
And just to add that when the governor said this is happening, many people disbelieve. Some will even tell you this is a federal government project.
I think we have many believers now.
There are a lot of believers.
Level, we have believers.
And as such, you can also believe the governor has said, I'm going to do something about the Adesua flyover. It's in the works. Work is already ongoing at that Aziz. And he also promised that there will be something at the first junction
when the
Apapava interjunction. So it just shows you that when government puts its money where its mouth is, the people enjoy and they benefit.
All right, they benefit, and that's it. So we can't wait for September to come, and we'll trudge out here. We'll join the people when the commissioning will be done, and we'll be part of history.
We'll be part of the celebration.